Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club. Come to you guys with a huge 10-game slate. Another great day. Another great day. Members only podcast. All my calls except for Kendrick Nunn went off. So hopefully you guys cashed. It didn't take much. I mean, the winning lineup on DraftKings is only a 290. So it didn't take much, guys. So hopefully you guys cashed. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna probably fall short of my 5K subscriber goal for the month, but I always aim my goals high. So if you can help me out, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below. Um, you qualify for a free $20 PayPal. Um, we'll do the drawing this Saturday, and that's how you get qualified. It's that simple, guys. It's just my way of giving back, my way of saying thank you. So, with that out the way, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me show you guys how we did today and my NHL streak, guys. 11 days in a row I've cashed in NHL. It's been a between NBA and NHL for me this year has been really, really good. Probably one of my best NBAs so far. Two takedowns so far this year, almost a third, but let's go. Come quad. I like to show off the members, guys. Very nice, dude. Very nice. More than doubled your money there, Bismika. He ain't playing around. $150 winner. And then my lineups, guys. Got a 305 on FanDuel. My DraftKings is right here. EJ Man, a new member, got a 248. Still cashed nicely, guys. You see what I mean? Um, let's see. Seth Curry, though, man, I told you don't play him. It's a bad matchup. Members only podcast. He was like my number one fade was Steph Curry, guys. It was just a bad matchup, and he never does good against him. Crowder, I was high on Crowder. Kuzma, of course, if you guys watched my video last night, I was the first person to even talk about Kuzma. Um, got a little unlucky with Schroeder, I guess, and Dame did Dame thing, so good job, man. Cookie, a 273, very nice, man. 20 points from a takedown. Let's see, who'd you got? LeBron was a nice pivot from Chalky Dame, which we talked about. Um, Gary Trent had to because he started, right? Kuzma, Blake, and then my sneaky call of the podcast, guys, was Blake Griffin, 38 fantasy points. I'm telling you, when you buy low on these guys, that's when they go off. So again, I'm gonna pat myself on the back. Shout out in space to Space and LT for always being on the podcast too. UB, another new member, got a 268, not bad. Another call out of mine, guys, was Alfred Simons. 25 is good for his price tag. It was really good. Plumlee did great, guys. Carmelo Anthony was a dud, and then another Steph Curry. Man, I told you guys. You probably would have taken down if you would have not played Steph Curry. Adam, love Adam, man. 266. Yep, same players. Reggie Jackson did it again, guys. McCall Bridges, I said he's going to bounce back in last night's video and in the podcast, and he did very nicely. LA Lee Jack, 292 on FanDuel. Not bad, my dude. Not bad. Victor Oladipo stole the show today, man. And it was a good fade for me for Jeremy Grant. I just wasn't feeling it. And then, so yeah, for NHL, yeah, I did it again. 140, I did it. All right. 11 days in a row, guys. If you want in on the DFS club where you get every single sport, not just one, not just two, no Patreon, none of that crap. You get every single sport, guys. We get the members only podcast 1 hour before lock with DFS Space and LT, my brothers, guys. You get NBA, NFL, MLB, PGA, NHL, tennis, NASCAR, soccer, esports, MMA, WNBA, college sports, EuroLeague basketball, guys. We've been playing EuroLeague all week. Let's go. Join now. Click my logo, Skywalker DFS. And again, guys, pick your plans. The cheapest in the business. And this is for every sport I just named. No one can close to these prices. They can try, but they're too stingy, guys. You get bankroll management. We teach you how to manage your bankrolls, guys. We have price picks in there. The cheat sheets, guys, the lineups, the projections, the ownership, all included. Um, DraftKings Fanduel. Some members do Super Draft. I'm not high on Super Draft because um, was Super Draft or Fantasy, one of those two, but they won't pay you out and to your PayPal. You have to wait like so many days, and they'll write you a check. I'm just like, a check? Like, I thought only old ladies wrote checks, but anyways, they got to step up their game because they really want me to sponsor them, but I can't put my name behind a company like that that can't get their shit together as far as like payouts. They'll take your PayPal money, but as far as like giving it back, they won't put it in your PayPal. It's so stupid. So I don't recommend that site, guys. So yeah, guys, dfsclub.com. And maybe Schroeder might be joining us. He's over there, right over there, sleeping. I gave him some tuna fish, and then he had his usual crazy run around the house. So, all right, guys. So, big slate. This is my sponsor, Draft Dashboard. Again, I don't put my name behind anything I don't trust, guys. $1 for 30 days. That's it. $1. 10 dimes, 20 nickels, 100 pennies, guys. I'll leave in the link description below. You yourself can have Draft Dashboard. You get access to all my saved lineups, all my player pools, the lineup optimizer, which we'll go over at the end of the video. Player trends, who's trending up, who's straight getting in the prison pocket. Sleepers and studs of the slate, the position optimizer, which we break down every single player, and the NBA cheat sheet. Because if you can't win, cheat. It's got the best studs, best mid-tier, best value Draft Dashboard. So first, let's look at the injuries here. George Hill looks like he's going to be out again. All right. Donovan Spida Mitchell's questionable. So if he misses, that's huge. If he plays, that's really not. Let's see. D'Lo's questionable again. Culver's out. I just don't want to mess with those Minnesota guards, man. They all played like 20 minutes. Embiid is questionable. So that can open some stuff up. Lonzo Ball's questionable. That can open up some stuff. Sorry for the background noise, guys. That's my wife getting up. Okay, so let's go to the position optimizer. All right, so let's go to point guard. Top option, 10-6, Luka Duka. Going up against Utah. Utah's very tough defensively, guys. Now, if there's no Spida Mitchell, I mean, that might be different, but Luka's pretty much damn near. It really doesn't matter with him, you know. But his history against Utah, 45-46, right? If you're paying 10-6, the minimal you want out of a player is at least 50 fantasy points. So not a must for me. Not a must for me. Other matchups, maybe. Trae Young at 9-1. Great matchup here against Washington, guys. 56-51 in his last two. The last time he played Washington, guys, he got almost an 80 burger. 78 fantasy points. Trae Young, get him in there. Washington's ranked 27th in the league against guards, guys. Not good. Russell Westbrook at 9K is too cheap. If he's going to be a full go, which I suspect he will be, he took that day off from a back-to-back. Yeah, 9K, guys, come on now. And a good matchup against them Hawks, 36, 66, 51, and a 70 in his last four against them, guys. So get him in there. As far as like the Brooklyn guys go, Kyrie's probably he is the cheapest, so I'd probably go there if I wanted to. Great matchup against OKC. You just got to worry about the blowout. But it's the NBA. You never know. And Brooklyn really, for all the talent they have, they're not really blowing people out. But Kyrie, last time he played him, he got a 54. So there's that. 8-7, get him in there. De'Aaron Fox is okay at 8-5. Again, in this 8K range, guys, you still want 50 fantasy points. Let's be real, especially in a 10-game slate. I mean, against Toronto, it's an okay matchup. Very fast-paced, both teams, but he's worth a look. Malcolm Brogdon at 8-4. You know, very safe floor. Very safe floor. 46, 60, 28, 35, 40 in his last five against Charlotte. 46, 32, 25, 48. So not someone I'm going to go out of my way to play, but definitely worth a look. Although Shea Gil-Alexander at 8-3 is in a great spot against Brooklyn, guys. Last time he played him, he did get a 55 burger. Last two games, 49 and a 50. So 8.3K, get him in there. And if Joel Embiid misses, even if he plays, guys, the only thing I'm worried about with this game would be the blowout. But if Embiid's out, it might not be such a blowout. But yeah, guys, here comes the pain. My members are going to hate me for this one. Ben Richard Simmons, guys, he's under 8K now. He's 7.7K. It's not point chasing here. It's a great matchup against Minnesota, guys. 3 out of his last 5 against Minnesota, 50-plus burgers. And that's what you want, especially at a discounted rate. I always love buying low on guys. As you can see, it worked out great today. Next up, Fat Fred VanVleet at 7.5K. OG Anunoby is questionable, so he could miss. So that's just more production for VanVleet. Kyle Lowry, who we'll get to next. But VanVleet, 47, 47, 42 in his last 3, guys. Last time against Sacramento, he got a 51. And you already know I love picking on Sacramento because they play absolutely no defense. Kyle Lowry, 7.1K. If you want to stack these two, that's fine with me. They're ranked 30th in the league against guards, guys. That's absolutely horrid. Kyle Lowry, last time against Sacramento, 56, right? VanVleet, 51. So you stack these two. You would have stacked them last time. You got 100 just between the two. So not bad. Next up, so these San Antonio guys are still priced way down. You can get them at a discount. DeJounte Murray's only 6'1", 33-45 in his last 2, 36-30 minutes in his last 2. Yeah, that's way too cheap. Remember, guys, he was 7K like a couple weeks ago. Wasn't that long ago, so get him in there. Next up, if Donovan Spider Mitchell's out, I do like Mike Conley. Even a tough matchup against Dallas, 6K, it's Mike Conley. That's what you're going to get out of him. Now, it's worth mentioning that Utah is ranked 2nd in the league defensively against guards. They don't give it up against guards. Last time against them, though, he did get a 34. So 6K, I mean, if you want, not my number one priority, but we'll get to that. Alonzo Ball's questionable, right? If he plays, even at 5'3", I think it's a great play. Last time, he loves playing Milwaukee, guys. 43 and a 36 in his last 2. 5.3K is really cheap, guys. But if he's out, then we're going to get to some other guys. If he's in, I do like the play. Let's see. So we'll keep our eyes on Donovan Spider Mitchell and D'Angelo Russell. Both are questionable. So if Spider Mitchell's out, Jordan Clarkson at 6'4" is a very nice play. At 32 minutes, 45 fantasy points. So him, Joe Ingles, who we'll get to, Mike Conley, all benefit if he's out. If he's in, I'm not going here. Now here's where I'm talking about buying low, right? LaMelo Ball is 5.8K. 21 minutes in his last 2 games. Here's where we buy low. I have that stinky pinky, that sneaky suspicion that he's going to have a good game this game. He's going to have one of them ceiling games. And at 5.8K, guys, he'll be very low owned, only because he comes off the bench. And, I think this game stays pretty competitive. So I do like LaMelo Ball. It's just a gut instinct. Eric Bledsoe benefits if Lonzo Ball's out. But even if he plays, I do kind of like it because I do like the narrative. Revenge, right? 5.7K is really cheap. 33, 42, 23. Last 2 games have been pretty good. Without Ball, he got 35 minutes, 33 fantasy points. So again, revenge game. Get him in there, guys. Cole Anthony at 5'4", had a bad game last game. I played him that game, though, where he did have that 32, so it worked out pretty nicely. Going up against the Clippers, guys, they're going to be down everybody again, so he's actually in a good position here. Darius Garland's only 5K. Still way too cheap, guys. Played 31 minutes, as we thought. 26 fantasy points. He's getting that rust off. I'm looking at another 30-minute game here. Probably 35 fantasy points is what I'm going to project him at. So at 5K, Darius Garland, guys, I'll have plenty of shares tomorrow. Get him in there. And if Lonzo Ball's out, NAW, 4.2K, 29 minutes last game, 28 fantasy points. There's some good value. Get him in there. All right. Next up, Theo Maledon. Sound like the Mandalorian, right? Did get to start last game, 3.4K. I played him in the night slate because I saw he was getting a start. Didn't do too bad. 29 minutes, 24 fantasy points. So, Theo the Mandalorian, get him in there. And I'm sure you guys heard that. Before we get to shooting guard, as promised, he's going to stretch. You want to stretch? Sort of stretch? Stretch? All right, there he goes. This is Schroeder Skywalker, guys. So if you're new to the videos, Schroeder helps me out with all the videos. It's actually, he's the star of the show. So he had to come by and say hi because he gets rewarded with salmon treats after. So, that's his incentive. Him and I have been doing this for quite a while, huh? That's right. So get comfortable, buddy. Get comfy. All right. He's going to sit right here next to me, guys. But I'm sure you'll hear him. He's going to help us out. So let's go to shooting guard. Thanks, Schroeder. I appreciate it. All right. So Bradley Beal at 10-2 still okay. Not my number one priority with Russell Westbrook in. Now, Russ was out last game and he got 71 fantasy points. That was beautiful because I played him. But it's the matchup against Atlanta is okay. But believe it or not, Atlanta is pretty tough defensively against guards, guys. They're ranked third in the league. History against them, 53, 54, 45, 42. 10-2, yeah, you definitely want a 50 burger, but a 60 or a 70 would be probably realistically what you want, right? But he is in play. Let's see. Malik Beasley, if D'Lo's out, 6.4K. His price has come down from 6.9 to 6.4, so that's pretty good. Pretty safe play here. Phenomenal matchup against Philly, ranked 30th in the league against guards. I would even play him if D'Lo's in. Evan Fournier is now up to 6.4K. Going up against the Clippers, their backups, I don't mind it at all. 42, 36, 35 in his last three, guys. Plays consistently 30 minutes a game. I'll project him to get another 40 here. All right, so get him in there at 6.4K. And then we got Tim Hardaway Jr., guys. Buy low right here. 5.6K is really cheap for Tim Hardaway. He's been in that 6.5K range. So they brought his price down quite a bit. 29, 33, 18 in his last three. Now against Utah, he's done pretty good, right? 29, 38, 46, 20, 34. So Tim Hardaway at a mere 5.6K, get him in there, guys. Trust me on that. Jeremy Lamb, 4.9K. I don't mind going here because he started, played 20 minutes, 15 fantasy points. And this is when people get scared. They're not going to play him. So I think his ownership will be like half of what it was last slate. So good buy low as far as like ownership goes with Jeremy Lamb. Get him in there, guys. Seth Curry, too. He's only 4.4K now. He plays about 30 minutes a game. If the game's a blowout, he might get some extra run. Who knows? He's very scoring dependent. Look what he's done against Minnesota before. 37, 27, 21, 25. 40-point upside here for a guy that's 4.4K. It is risky, but that price tag, guys, it's really hard to fade him. You only pay that for a guy that's like coming off the bench and you hope to God he gets you 20. So Norman Powell, if OG Anunoby is out, you got to roll with Powell, guys. He's playing way too many damn minutes. 43, 41 in his last two games. 40, 39 fantasy points. And he gets Sacramento, guys, who he has a 50 burger against already. So Norman Powell, get him in there. Let's see. Joe Ingles. What a game he had, man. I'm glad I played him. If Spider Mitchell's out, you got to go back here. Still too cheap at 4.7 if he gets the start, guys. So make sure you stay tuned for that. We already went over the Mandalorian. All right. So let's go to small forward. So KD's always in play, guys. 9.9. He's under 10K. 40s and 50s. That's all he gets. Against OKC, 58, 54, 49. Sneaky because his ownership's always low. No one ever wants to pay up for Kevin Durant. They'd rather go to Giannis, Luka, those guys, right? Jokic. But Durant will be the lowest owned out of all these guys in this price point, so probably one of the safer ones. Even Jokic's been having a couple down games. Brandon Ingram at 8K. Got off the schneid. Got 53 fantasy points last game in 36 minutes. Against Milwaukee, you guys, I do like the matchup. 19, 48, 40, 47. So 3 out of his last 4 games against him. 2 almost 50 burgers and a 40. So I think I'm back on Brandon Ingram. So we'll see at 8K, guys. Just one of those price points where it's kind of hard to get to. But you got Gordon Hayward here. He's only 7K, guys. That's way too cheap. He played 40 minutes last game, so it's not like he's not playing the minutes. He had a bad day. He had 25 fantasy points. It freaking happens. But the game before that, guys, against Indy, he had 55 fantasy points. So Gordon Hayward at a mere 7K, get him in there. DeMar DeRozan's only 6.8K, normally 7.5. So great, 41, 41, 44 in his last 3 against Denver. He does have a 50-point upside, so at 6.8K, $900 more on FanDuel, guys. The DeRozan one, get him in there. Tobias Harris, I mean, I can't do it. Even if Embiid's out, I can't do it. You got DeAndre Hunter here against Washington, 6.3K. Man, has he been getting some minutes. Look at this, 41, 36, 45 minutes last game, guys. 39, 36, 46. So if he gets any higher than the 6.3, guys, I can't do it. But for right now, definitely in play. Harrison Barnes is back to being Harrison Barnes of last week, right? He's 6K. Good matchup against Toronto, 37, 45 in his last 2. Against Toronto, not too shabby. A 40, a 24, and a 41 in his last 3. So Harrison Barnes could be sneaky at 6K. Then you got Keldon Johnson's only 5.7K. This really piques my interest here. Still played 31 minutes with everybody healthy, right? 28, 34 minutes. So you know he's going to get the minutes. 40, 20, 35 in his last 3. So Keldon Johnson's very sneaky, very at it, just very discounted at 5.7. Let's see. If we play smart this late, guys, I think we can take it down. Torian, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, has been getting the start every game. 4.7K. I'll continue to play him as long as he's starting, especially in this 4K range. 30 minutes last game, 37 fantasy points. Going up against New York now. New York's been pretty tough defensively, but I don't care, guys. 4.7, 37, 21, 26. Since he's been traded, he's been getting the start, so that's good for him and good for us if we put him in our fantasy lineups. So if you didn't win, guys, today, and if you didn't win in the club, that's because you didn't listen in the members only podcast. Shame on you. But don't you dare be sour, because we're going to go to power forward, guys, here and feel the power, because it's a new day. That's the beauty of DFS. Let's go to power forward. My wife loves when I do that in our new house, because it just echoes everywhere. Giannis Antetokounmpo, guys, I'm going to fade him because I think this game's going to blow up. Not my favorite pay-up option. Julius Randle, 9.3K is always in play, guys. Always. He's not playing 40 minutes a game anymore, but 35's fine. Sabonis is only 9.2. Like that. 54 last game, right? Coming in questionable all day, then comes in, plays 37 minutes, 54 fantasy points. So basically that coach was just playing games with everyone. He's fine. He's fully healthy. Gets a great matchup against Charlotte. He should get another 50 burger here. Look at what he's done against Charlotte, guys. All 50s in his last 3. 54, 55, 50 in his last 3 against Charlotte. Yeah, guys, get him in there. One of my favorite 9K players here. What's up, Schroeder? What's up, dude? Pascal Siakam Alaikum at 7.3. He's normally in that 8K range. So against Sacramento, loving it. Look at his history against Sacramento. A lot of people don't look at this stuff. 51, 47, 51 in his last 3. Again, he's normally like 8.5K, so at 7.3, yeah, give me Pascal Siakam Alaikum. And then John Collins at 7.2, not bad. Another one of the Atlanta players has been playing damn near 40 minutes a game. And against Washington last time, guys, he got 48. Call that a 50 burger. John Collins sound like a goddamn mixed drink. I'll take a John Collins on the rocks. Get him in there, guys, at 7.2K. Let's see here. Who's next? So many great plays. LaMarcus Aldridge, here we go. We're going to buy low again, guys. 5.5K. Last time we got him at 5.5K, he went off and got 44. Look what he's done against Denver, guys. Look at this. Just look at this. Just look at this. 51, 42, 50, 37, 43. So in his last 5 against Denver, guys, nothing under a 37. And I'm going to get him at 5.5K. You best believe I'm going to have probably almost 100% on Marcus Aldridge and probably at very low ownership, guys, because people don't do their research. So get him in there, guys. Bobby Portis is definitely in play at 4.2K. I think the game's going to blow out. And in blowout games, he gets about 25, 26 minutes, gets 30 to 40 fantasy points. So Bobby Portis, get him in there. Jared Vanderbilt, 5.1K. The price is really what kind of bugs me. He plays 25 minutes a game. I want to see, he can get you there. He had 37 fantasy points 3 games ago. Just the matchup against Philly is kind of tough. If Joel Embiid's in, I'm not gonna do it. If Embiid's out, you can take some shots with Vanderbilt. I'll have low exposure, but it's not a bad play. I'm a fan of that kid. What can I say? So Davis Bertans. So a lot of these Washington guys will be back. Bertans for 5-1. You might want to take some stabs here against Atlanta, guys. As long as he gets you 30 or more, I think you're sitting pretty good. He's always popular, though. These Washington bigs are always popular. So I'll see what his ownership is, and then I'll make a decision. In case you guys haven't noticed, I'm fully fading the Clippers on a 10-game slate. I don't need none of those Clippers, guys. Way overpriced. Way overpriced. All right, so let's go to center. All right, so Jokic, always in play against San Antonio. He's 10.1K, 43-40. See what I mean? Couple down games here. But San Antonio, 49, 50, 66, 79, 49. 10K player, this is my favorite one right here. Jokic, get him in there. Embiid, if he plays at 9.4K, he's absolutely gonna run through Minnesota, guys. With no cat, Naz Reid ain't gonna stop. Naz Reid will foul out. Embiid just gets in people's heads. That's his game plan. If he plays, I'm playing him. If he doesn't play, like I said, it frees up those other guys, Ben Simmons, all them. But if he's in, guys, I don't see how you get away from him. Clint Capella, 8-9, definitely in play against Washington, guys. 46, 43, 47, 41. Nothing under a 40 burger, guys, in his last 4 against him. And that was before his reemergence here. So just imagine, I can see him breaking the slate easily at 8.9K, guys. And he's priced up on FanDuel, $700 more. Vucevic, 8.8K, always in play. Gets the Clippers, guys. They're backups. 41, 58, 45 in his last 3, guys. Get him in there. Drummond, if you're feeling lucky. Because with Drummond, you're going to get about 28 minutes. But he's been getting 48 and 60 in his last 2. So the minutes is always what's going to bother me here because you're paying a premium, right? So if you're feeling lucky, Drummond, get him in there. And then the man, the myth, the legend of Rudy Gobert, guys, especially if Donovan Mitchell's not in at 7.5K, he's like 2K too cheap. 68, 54, 35 in his last 3, guys. Played 37 minutes last game. And this is Dallas, so it should be a competitive game. Last time against Dallas, 68. Y'all remember. So Gobert at 7.5. I don't know how you get away. He's $1,200 more on FanDuel. So definitely a DraftKings play. Let's see. Rashawn Holmes is okay at 6.6K. Couple 40 burgers in a row. Against Toronto, it's a pretty good matchup. They're ranked 27th in the league against centers, but I don't know. Just a GPP play. Let's see. Cody Zeller. Yeah, that's right. We called it last slate. He was 3.5. He's 4K here. Don't matter. You gotta find ways to get him in there, guys. He played 29 minutes, 37 fantasy points. Look for about the same here. Indy is a tough draw, but yeah, guys, even if he gets 30 fantasy points at 4K, that's that's like 10 times value. Get, get him in there, guys. Kim Birch, 4K. Dude's been going off, right? 19, 25, 25. Comes off the bench. 31, 24, 19. I'd probably rather get to Cody Zeller 100% of the time, but I mean, if you're playing like other slates, Kim Birch is in play. Chris Boucher, 6.1. Is this the game where he gets his 30 minutes back? It could be. I'm willing to take a shot, especially against Sacramento, guys. Sacramento, last time he played him, he got a 50 burger. So I'm kind of hoping for the same. I'm kind of going to keep my eyes and ears out for Boucher news, but we'll see. Naz Reid, not on your life. Against Embiid, are you kidding me? He'll foul out within the first 5 minutes. Steven Adams at 5'6" is still too cheap, guys. 32 minutes, 35 fantasy points. Again, no George Hill, so everybody on OKC benefits. Dwight Howard, if Joel Embiid is out, I mean, I'm not excited about it because we saw what happened last time. 24 minutes, 16 fantasy points. Big letdown. Big, big, big. So that's going to do it, guys. That's all the picks. We got through 56 of them. So let's go to lineup optimizer real quick. See what we can't spit out here. So this is a DraftKings one, then we'll do a FanDuel one. So I don't mind starting with Gobert at 7.5 here. We don't really need Durant there, so we're going to change some things. Let's see. Van Vliet. Let's try Powell. DeMar DeRozan. No, there's Hunter, Barnes, Tim Hardaway I really liked. Joe Ingles. Let's say he gets to start, right? Bobby Portis, I don't mind at power forward. NAW at 4-2, I don't mind that. We can go down from KD here. Gordon Hayward at 7K. And then Drummond. I don't think we got to do Drummond, do we? Who else can we get? We can get Kyrie. We can get De'Aaron Fox, Malcolm Brogdon, Shea Gill. So let's go Shea Gill. We'll leave a little money on the table here. But the best thing to do, guys, I've noticed too, is if you can put two centers in a lineup, those have been the takedown lineups lately, I've noticed. So if you can manage to fit two centers, right? So let's say it's going to be tough to do, though. We put Jokic here, Gobert here, and say we don't play Gordon Hayward, right? We'll have to pay down here, which is fine. I mean, it's a 10-game slate. There's tons of ways you can go. Torian Prince gets a start. Now we got 1,100 left over. So we got Gobert, we got Jokic. So we got our two centers. I always look at the end of the night, which are the takedown lineups, how they look. 9 times out of 10, guys, it's been two centers. One in the center spot, one in the utility. So I can play that game. Let's go. Let's go. So let's see if we can pay up from Van Vliet. Yeah, we can. Look at this. Look at this. You can get Brogdon, Shea Gill, Ben Simmons, Kyle Lowry, but let's go Brogdon. So here we go. So Brogdon, Norman Powell, Joe Ingles, Bobby Portis, Rudy Gobert, NAW, Torian Prince, Jokic. Don't mind that one. All right, so let's go to FanDuel. Let's see what we can't put together here. So I always like to start off at center. Embiid, we don't know if he's going to play. Jokic, I do like Rudy, man. I do like Rudy. You can go pay down here. Even Cody Zeller at 4.6. So let's do a Cody Zeller line, guys. That way we can pay up elsewhere here. Guards. Let's see if we can get Trae Young. Because I love Trae Young in this spot. LaMelo Ball. Garland. Cole Anthony. I mean, that's what I like about these big slates is there's always decent value, right? Let's go Garland. Because you know Garland's going to get his minutes. Shooting guard. We're a little under, so we can do some things here. DeRozan, Norman Powell. Let's get him in there. Let's go. Let's go Van Vliet. Let's go Van Vliet. All right, so let's go to small forward. Small forward's always kind of like we got Joe Ingles, right? Let's say he gets the start. So now we're under salary again, which is fine. Hunter, we can leave in there at small forward. So power forward. So we got Julius Randle and Kim Birch. Let's see what else we can do. Sabonis and well, anybody else? All right, we can keep Kim Birch. I don't mind Kim Birch here, guys. All right, so this is if you're paying down at center and you're getting Zeller. So we got Trae Young, Garland, Powell, Van Vliet, Ingles, Hunter, Birch, Sabonis, Cody Zeller. Not bad. I'll save that, guys. So yeah, I mean, there's tons of ways you can go in this slate. So don't be discouraged. Don't you dare be sour, guys. And come check us out, dfsclub.com, guys. You want my lineups? The members only podcast, guys. That's exclusive to the members. Um, I mean, news comes in so fast, so furious, and on 10 Gamer, you best believe, and we're on top of it live and in person. So join us for the winning. Join us for the fun. Guys, we're at 500 members now. Let's go. Let's go. You guys are missing out. Get out from the sidelines. Come get on the winning team. DFSclub.com, guys. And don't forget, this is Draft Dashboard. It's $1 for 30 days. Click on the link in the description below. You yourself can have Draft Dashboard. So Schroeder's going to come back. You guys, he's going to say a prayer with us, all right? So God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your pets, right? The pets. He says, that's right, man. And what do we say, Schroeder? Say it with us one time. Let's get this bread. Don't take shit from nobody. Schroeder and I are out. We'll see you guys tomorrow, guys. Maybe I'll do an NHL video. We'll see. Take care.